It's October 16th, 2020. I'm Pastor Edgar, and these are Afterthoughts. Today, I'm just thinking about Jesus being troubled in spirit in John chapter 13, verse 21. And I'm speculating here, and from that speculation, I'm questioning something about myself. So my speculation is, so in John chapter 13, verse 21, Jesus is troubled in spirit. And we know that Jesus is troubled and deeply moved because of his upcoming crucifixion. He knows that he's going to be taking the wrath of the Lord in place of sinners. He's going to be our substitutionary sacrifice. So he knows what the wrath of God is going to be like, and that troubles him. Deeply troubles him. So we know that that's coming up, and that is playing a part in verse 21 of him being troubled in spirit. But it's also given in the context of being betrayed by Judas. And in verse 20 he says to his disciples, "Those that receive you receive me, and those that receive me receive the one who has sent me." So those that receive Jesus receive the Lord, receive God the Father. Those that reject Jesus reject God the Father. He's making that connection. Now, I'm speculating, if Jesus is troubled in spirit because God the Father is not being treated with reverence and importance, the importance that he deserves to be treated with, by Judas. Judas is rejecting Jesus and therefore rejecting God the Father, and there's zero reverence there that Judas has towards God the Father. And we know from in the Old Testament passages like 1 Chronicles chapter 16, as well as Psalm 29 and Psalm 96, there's a verse that says, "Ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name." We are called to treat the Lord and give him our worship and our praise that he deserves. He is of utmost importance. He is the only God, and he deserves all our worship and praise. And we are called to give that to him. Now, back to John chapter 13, Judas is rejecting Jesus and rejecting God the Father. He is not ascribing to the Lord the glory due his name. And perhaps that is another reason why Jesus is troubled in spirit. And if that's the case, that makes me wonder if I get troubled by the world, by people not ascribing to the Lord the glory due his name. Or am I troubled for other reasons instead, and the way the Lord gets treated, that never even crosses my mind? I've been asking myself that lately. Like, I'm bothered when I'm treated poorly, when I'm not given the respect that I think that I deserve. Well, I'm like nobody. I'm nothing. What about the Lord? When the Lord gets treated like nothing, when the Lord is rejected and other things are worshipped, does that bother me? Does it bother me that the Lord is getting treated like an absolute nothing, when a carved piece of wood or something else man-made gets treated and treated better than God, worshipped as if it was a God, and there is the only God just being swept aside? Does that bother me? And if that doesn't bother me, do I actually understand the greatness and how worthy the Lord is of all our worship, of the worship of every single human being? He is worthy of that. And when he's not being ascribed the glory due his name, doesn't that bother me? Because he is worth it. So that's where this afterthought went for me this week. Do I ascribe the Lord the glory due his name? Do I see him as worthy Do I understand a little bit more and more? Am I growing in my understanding of how great and awesome He actually is? And when myself and sinners don't treat Him as He should be treated, does that bother me? Does that truly bother me? Or is there some other reason that I don't like it when the world is being the way the world is being? Does it come down to the point of, man, they're just not treating the only God as He deserves to be treated? Anyway, those are just some thoughts that I have. I hope that made sense. If not, send me an email saying that made no sense, or bring some clarity to me, okay? I hope this was helpful and just spurred you on to some kind of thinking about that passage. So thank you so much for watching.